Hello.
And there it is.
Are we in business?
Hello.
Mats, hello. How are you?
I'm really good.
Brilliant.
And you guys?
I think I'll speak for just myself. In light of the craziness of America right now, we're okay. We're doing okay in our little corner.
Yeah, doing great.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for making yourself available. I'm sure you're a busy guy right now trying to get everything ready for a June opening of the whole park.
Yeah, about to get everything done in the end of June. That is sort of a tactic to get all the governments and authorities to be stressed. So the actual opening ceremony will be in the middle of July.
I see. Okay.
But that is also more clever because the restrictions about traveling will be much better in the middle of July.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Who knows?
So let's do some introductions here really quickly.
Yeah.
My name is Alex. I started running an organization called Disc Golf Chicago a couple of years ago. It's just a club, basically. We organize events and try and get more people to get involved in the sport. And I started working with Ryan here from Unstable Disc Golf Gear. I don't know, maybe 2 years ago or so.
Give or take, sure. Yeah.
Ryan makes Unstable Disc Golf Gear makes high-end apparel for disc golfers, and we started working together just to on a marketing sort of strategy. And we decided we'd start a podcast at some point. That's a great content machine. And then we brought our friend Sean Callahan into the picture. Sean is the operator of Delwood Disc Golf and the designer of the canyons at Delwood Park, which was, I think I mentioned to you, recognized as one of the 5 best courses in the world. So unfortunately, Sean is very tied up. He's not going to be able to join us for this call.
Yeah.
But
even though the shop is half closed at the moment, it's actually more busy than it has been ever in the history of the shop opening. So that's great for him.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's really crazy times.
Yes, and we live in
the way. Yeah.
We live in an area of Illinois where disc golf is extremely popular. So people are very anxious to get back out and play. And even though there's a lot of restrictions on the kind of events we can have, business is going very well for Sean at the shop, and people are eager to be supportive. So that's a little bit of the lay of who we are as a team, and we're recording episode 8 of the podcast right now. So
okay, nice.
We'll be speaking with do you know Dana Vici of Discmania?
I have been in this business for 6 weeks. So I don't really know everybody, but I know pretty many in Discmania, yes.
Well, I want to dive right in. The fact that you brought up the fact that this started 6 weeks ago.
Yeah.
This is a huge operation. It's a huge dream. And not only is it amazing to try and make it happen, but to try and make it happen in this time frame so quickly. I kind of know how this started. I understand that it's pronounced Åland, correct?
Yeah, Åland. Yes.
Åland is where where this project is going to take place. And then just to give an overview of the project, you guys are going to bring 16 different courses to the chain of islands. Is Åland is a chain of islands, correct?
Yeah, actually it's a big main island, and then it's over 6,000 other smaller islands.
And tourism is extremely popular. It's important to the economy there.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you were brought on board to help with tourism and to come up with innovative ideas to help bring people to that region.
Yeah, not only tourism. It was I'm the chairman of the Federation of Entrepreneurs on this island. But that is sort of a voluntary work. Actually, I work as a data scientist at a gambling company.
Okay.
And that maybe are pretty strange, but I've been working with marketing, and then I be a business intelligence guy from the beginning, so I have the both world. So I'm fact driven as hell, and
Which
have
is,
the
yeah.
creativity in the same time. So I don't know if that was the answer of your question, but
well, I wasn't asking you a question quite yet. I'm just I want to get a sense of the journey. How and why did they come to you for help, and how did this idea start?
When the coronavirus starting to hitting us in the middle of March, the local government, we are a self-independent island with 30,000 people about around, and we have a local government, and the Minister of Industry gather a gang of banks people and some people from the business organizations, and that's why I was hooked to this meeting. And they delegate to me to be responsible for innovative new ideas, more offensive ideas, and other person from the other organization for entrepreneurs, it was more defense solutions, like taking care of liquidity and stuff like that. And they give me some money and start thinking outside the box.
My first question has to do with the money. Did you decide that most of the money that you were given for this project was going to go to disc golf? Is it all of the money, or is it a portion? Or
actually, it took 1 month before I understand disc golf is the shit. So in the beginning, I was giving out some money for supporting new ideas that they get, about $4,000, to help them to innovate some new solutions. Like, we're a small island, so take away with a car. I mean, no, that you brought lunch home. That was not existing here before. So
wow.
a guy starting to do that, and I gave him $4,000 to succeed to do that app, and now we have that service that we didn't have before.
That service didn't exist until about a month ago?
No.
Wow.
So in the beginning, some of the money was going to help to produce new ideas. And I also have other big project that are sort of in hold now, that I'm going to start in maybe 3-4 weeks. It's sort of a combination of helicopter money. You know helicopter money?
I know what a helicopter is, and I know what money is.
Yeah, it's sort of bringing out $2,000 to every person, and then they are buying some.
I see. Yes. Okay. We've had some stimulus money, is what we call it here. We had a. Go ahead.
Yeah, and in that project that I have developed a totally new solution. One of the things was that we needed something that will get people on the island to stay at home and do some touristing by themselves. That is not natural, because you have a summer cottage and stuff like that. And then I tried to find a reason why people should travel around on the island. And we have 16 municipals or communities.
Municipalities.
Yeah, that's a really hard word for me to say. Anyway, then I started to think maybe disc golf would be really, really good to have, because it's outdoors, it's engaging like hell with people coming to one of the only 2 courses we have.
Pause. You said you just got involved with this 6 weeks ago. Did you know about disc golf before that?
Yes, because 1 year ago I was playing with my kids at the new disc golf court course in Mariehamn.
So that's something I'd like to talk a little bit more about. And Ryan, you might have some input or questions here, but
Mhm.
in America, I'm guessing you are aware that we don't pay enough attention to the other countries outside of America. Sometimes I think that's
Yes.
an issue in the US. And I don't think people understand what some of the big differences between Finland and America are. But while we're on the subject of disc golf, I would like to talk about the differences, because I think from my understanding, disc golf in Finland is a very popular sport. Like most would you say most kids know how to play? I mean, how could you describe the popularity?
I would say in Åland, because we are not close to the Finland, 2 years ago it was not popular at all. Nobody played frisbee golf or disc golf at Åland 2 years ago.
So
Nobody.
it
Wow.
came 2 years ago and it's just exploded.
Yes, it's not in the beginning. It was sort of it was a perfect thing to do when you had something with your school, you go out with the kids. That was the first time I was playing in May, exactly 1 year ago. And then this is nice, because when I was young, we were playing in the forest for fun without any baskets. That was in the 70s or maybe in the 80s. But anyway, so I remember this was really good. And then I started for myself and some colleagues and so on. So it started to grow
Mm-hmm.
1 year ago.
And how often do you play now?
Me?
Well, when
Too
you're not
little.
actually involved in this, designing of these courses,
Yeah, too little.
yeah,
That's true for all of us.
isn't that always the case?
But I would love to play much, much more. But that will be the case after middle of July, because then I have 16 courses to choose from.
Yeah.
Okay, so you get put in this position, you get given a budget to work with, and you think disc golf is a good direction to go. Where do you go next? You must start looking for partners, right? Or what's the next step of that journey?
First, I thought this is a really good idea. Then I have to investigate how is the business looking, or how is the world. I didn't know it was so popular in Finland, but I noticed, okay, they have over 720 tracks or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And pretty soon, maybe the day after, I thought this could be a really good opportunity. I talked to Discmania, and I asked them, how fast can you deliver 16 courses to Åland? And the guy said, no, you have 9 or 18 holes on the course.
He
Okay,
thought you were talking about holes, not courses.
Yeah. But I said, no, it's 16 courses. Okay, let's talk with my boss. And then,
Yeah, right.
Mhm.
yeah, and the first week they were really skeptic, because I didn't have the land for 16 courses. I didn't have the money to do it. But I talked to Jussi. You know who Jussi is?
Yep.
I know him because I listened to his interview on the PDGA podcast this morning.
I didn't get to him first because he was really skeptic in the beginning. But I talked to Juho.
Like a scam, obviously, yeah.
Sorry?
It sounded like a scam, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
He would be stupid if he had said, yes, hell go. Yeah. But then I talked with the CEO, Juho, and he started to understand I mean business. And after 3 weeks, I had fixed financing with sponsors and stuff like that. And then sort of immediately I was starting to discuss with tourist companies, because I think that is pretty unusual that you have a tourist company that should have running the course, because
Yeah.
I guess I don't know how to state, because it's free to play, then
Mhm.
it's not interesting for any company to do it.
Right. Right.
So I took the opposite, because I wanted to sponsor the companies that are working with tourists, because they are the members of the federation I'm the chairman of. And pretty soon I starting to understand this will work actually. And then get the attention from Jussi also, and he's starting to believe in this. And I had a 1 hour meeting with him, and after the meeting he said, I have to go out and walk for 2 hours to melt down all the things I had said to him. Yeah, actually the first course is done, open already.
Wow.
Only
Are
one
they
course.
paid to play? Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Ryan.
Are they all pay to play, or are all they free courses sponsored by all of the local businesses?
Yeah, they are free to play, but I'm doing an app. All the 16 different courses will have a DiscGolfPark and a name before it,
Mhm.
but all these 16 disc golf courses will have a common thing, and that is Åland DiscGolfPark.
Right.
So they are sort of self-independent, all of these parks. And then I have an app that I will starting to delivering next Tuesday. And in that app, you can give money, donate money to the specific course you are playing. So if you're supporting the project, and then you can sort of check in, that is not special, and then you get the badge. And if you get all the badges, then you get the chance to buy a specific unique disc that you can't buy otherwise. But
Wow.
the third
That's a
thing
great idea.
that is
Yeah.
really, really sweet is that we will install on every course monitor that will sense if somebody is passing on the small route between the holes.
Sure.
And that means we will have a live update in the app which course you could choose, because it's not crowded.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Because
That-
it's so close
oh,
between
wow.
the courses. So that means you can sort of choose, okay, I go to Lemland. No, it's crowded. I go to Sund instead, to the castle.
I hope
What
that
an
that's
idea.
something. I hope that that's something that you can take out, like international, because in our area we have some courses that are extremely popular and some that are also great, but don't see a lot of foot traffic. I would love if there was something like that here to let me
Yeah.
know what's popular, or what's best to play right now.
Yeah, and because of this, I think I have reached to most of the disc golf population in the world with this project. It starts to feel like that because it's so crazy.
Mhm.
And people, entrepreneurs, take contact with me, and they want to be in this disc golf park project. And it seems that this kind of solution, what I have done, will be exported to different other areas. Like I already heard that in Spain they are interested, and in Japan.
Wow.
Wow.
That is a big part of what we talk about on our show. We want new ideas to be brought to light that will inspire other people to help grow the sport. Obviously,
Yeah.
we all love it and we love to play, but we also have tons of talents and connections that will help do good things for the sport. So when you put an idea like that out there, it's got the ripple effect. So many people will hear that and think, I know I could do something like that, or it just keeps the snowball rolling, so to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is the projected increase in tourism going to be? Have you guys thought about that and what that might bring to the islands in general?
Yes. I will make what's that? When you're putting text to the newspapers, you put
Publication?
Press.
yeah, publication, sort of a article, but it's not from the newspaper. It's from me myself.
Press release.
Press release, yes. And
Yes.
actually, I was looking at the numbers yesterday, And of course, it's impossible to say when the corona regulations and stuff like that. But I made a survey in Finland 1 week ago, and 40% of these people are coming this summer, and and they want to play at least 10 of the courses. And they want to come with 3 to 5 persons. And it means they will stay over 4 nights on this island. And we are estimating together with Discmania, it could be something with about 1 to 5,000 people coming already this summer. And so that means 20,000 over, they are staying over the night. And to make a comparison, golf, we have 2 courses, and that is one of the main tourist attractions that they put a lot of money to succeed. Okay, I have now checked. Last year they had 17,000 overnight stay, so we could hit them already this summer.
Right.
And the reason is that a normal golfer, when they are coming to the island, are playing on Saturday and stay Sunday night, and then they play a second time, and then they go home. So we will get 4 times more nights by this. But then next summer, this will fucking explode, because we have 350,000 crazy people in Sweden, Finland, and Estonia. And if 15% of them are coming to the island, that means about 50,000 people. And then you take it times 4, you have 200,000 overnight stay. And that is the amount of normal July and August on this island.
So you're going to effectively double it. Yeah.
Sorry?
You're going to double the population. Yeah. Wow.
And that is, I was sort of, is this true? Yeah, it's true. So we have because I have heard from so many places, Åland has been the ultimate disc golf destination in the world.
That's the way we're describing it. That's the what I've read all over the place. And you know what I want to do with our last, I don't know how much time you really have, Mats. I mean, I was expecting it to be, no problem. Okay, good. So I want to do our part in making, our listeners aware of not just the fact that this is the ultimate disc golf destination, but why else should you go? Tell us a little bit about what it's like to visit Åland. What can people look forward to? What are some of the things that really define a trip to Åland?
If you are a standard tourist, then you are maybe visiting only the city. But if you are going to all the courses, you will see the whole island soul, because all of the courses will have the soul. We are trying together with Discmania to take the best from every single part of this island. So you will experience a mountain place. It's not a high mountain, but when it's on the island, you will see, I don't know what that is in mile, but it's 40 kilometers. You can see around from west to east. So it's real. That will be the epic place to play on. And then you will play very close to the archipelago. So you will throw over small fjords. I don't know if you say that in English.
I
like
don't know.
10
I don't
meters
know
wide waters, and you will play next to a castle, and you will play in the forest, and you will play, I don't know, it's different soul in every place, sort of.
I got to tell you, that sounds like every disc golfer's fantasy.
Yes.
Good to hear.
Yeah.
And not just disc golfers, but I'm thinking of photographers, videographers, people that just want to see and experience beautiful places. This sounds like you could come and not even play and just be taken aback by the beauty of the place.
Yeah, I'm sort of blind because I'm born here, so I don't see all the beautiness. But
Mhm.
I know that a lot of tourists will not see the archipelago because they're going into the tourist traps and so on. But
Mhm.
if you are trying to do the epic tour, we call it, and Avery Jenkins is coming next summer,
Mhm.
around midsummer, and do all the courses during 20 hours.
Wow. That's hold on. I saw this morning that there's of the 16 courses, there's a total of 180 holes.
Yeah.
And he's planning to play 180 holes in did you say under 24 hours?
Yes.
Wow.
Because actually 20 hours because that's how long the sun is up.
I see. I'm trying
And I'm
I can't do
fixing
the math.
speedboat trips for him so he can go from the islands very fast.
As soon as he
Sure.
finishes one course, he jumps on a speedboat and runs in
Yes.
and flies. That's oh my god, that's gonna be amazing.
I mean, he's got essentially 10 minutes per hole on average.
He's gonna have to. I think he's gonna have to jog a little bit.
Yeah, it will be a tough one. I don't know if he fix it, but he will try it.
Yeah.
That is gonna be such mega exposure. That will make headlines everywhere.
Yeah. I would think.
So okay, we've touched on the fact that there are 180 holes across 16 courses, which means not every course is 18 holes.
No,
I saw that some of them will be 9, some of them are there's a range. Of how many of the courses are a full 18?
this summer it will be free in the middle of July, and then we will have upgraded at least 3 more courses next year to 18 holes.
Okay, so there's 9s and 18s. Are there any other variations?
No.
Okay. Oh, so there's only 9s and 18s.
Yes.
But some of those 9s will turn into 18s later.
Yeah, and what is already decided, sort of, is two bigger competitions. I don't know if you guys have heard of a Finnish guy that create what is it? And newborn disc golf line X games. He does it around in Europe. He starts in April and go from Sweden to Spain and doing. So it's sort of experience disc golf. It's not for the pros, but it's I know it's some Americans that's coming to this game, and he wants to use Åland, of course, in one of the games, and that will be in the first week in July, and then the last week in July, the week after European Open in Nokia, that Discmania is doing, and there you have all the big guys. Then the next week it will be competitions on the island, and in 3 weeks, we will know if we will hold the World Championship for Lions. You know the Federation Lions? It's a help organization, sort of, called Lions. It's 1.5 million members all over the world, and they are probably coming to have the World Championships on our island next summer. So it will be 3 big happenings next year.
That's incredible. In the first year. Yeah.
Yeah, but everything goes so fast here. So
I'm learning that with you, Mats. Everything happens quickly. You've gotten introduced to the sport, built the ultimate disc golf destination, developed an app. What can't you do, man? That's my next question.
It's incredible.
actually, I'm sort of gathering 35 years of experience and putting it together in 6 weeks. 6 weeks, yes.
It's unreal. Why did you set the goal to such a short time frame, 6 weeks? Was it just because it was a critical time and you needed to do something fast, or was there something pressing that time frame?
It was tactical reason, and also thinking that if I put a really stupid an impossible frame, then it might be possible, because everybody start to think this is so impossible, then it will be possible.
I see.
Sort of. Because if I had said, okay, we make 3 courses, yeah, even that would be the fastest that anybody has done.
Mhm.
But then if I take 16, that is so out of the reach, sort of.
Mhm.
So that has make a lot of people really keen on to fix this.
It's it's got to be a world record for sure, and everybody wants to be a part of an achievement like that, of course.
Yeah.
I love that. Why Discmania? Is it just because? Tell us why was Discmania your first choice for a partner?
First, I didn't have a clue, obvious, but when I started to discuss with them, and then I understand that it's not only a disc golf park. It's also they having Discmania, and they have Innova, the right to sell them in Europe, and they also have making the biggest event in Europe. So they have had all the puzzle pieces that I needed in my grand plan, sort of. And in the beginning, it was most important to get it fast. But now I have understand that maybe it will be 12 courses done to the middle of July,
Mm-hmm.
but then it will be quality. And that is now more important than the speediness, or I don't know if you say that in English, but so it's not a problem. If somebody come and play 12 courses this year, okay, they will come next year and want to play all the 16, of course.
Right.
Yeah. Playing a handful would be, a great trip. So playing 12 courses would be out of this world. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they will not be yet very disappointed.
No, I agree.
Yeah. So I have sort of turned around a little bit from incredible fast to instead really good quality. And I'm starting to think that the island will be sort of a Disney park, sort of. And that is sort of my mindset, that it's about the same squareness, how big the area is, in one sense, but make the feel that you are on a actually disc golf park. And I think that this will be the only place so far that has this feeling when you can go to 16 different Disneylands or Goofy Park or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I know that my friends and the people I work with in disc golf are already talking about when can we go? When can we make this happen? I think it's going to take a little bit of time. It's not an easy trip to make, but I think that our crew will likely be down there. Yeah, right. I think we'll be down there at least in 2021. I would like to think we can make it happen by then. Come down, shoot a lot of video, get a lot of, create a lot of content, and just try to bring that experience to our audience and say, look, guys, this is it. You got to get out here. I mean, we want to show it off.
Absorb not only the courses, but the energy that it sounds like you're bringing to it, and just to play those, epic courses. I can't wait.
You are so welcome, and I hope we really see each other live. And that is, then I can give you special tours, of course.
Oh, that'd be great. I want one of those speedboat rides.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah, sign me up.
Yep.
Okay. Ryan, is there anything else that you really wanted to learn about while we've got Mats here?
No, I mean, I think you covered it all. I'm just taken aback by the scale of it now. I mean, I've read all about it and everything, but now having you speak about it, it's just putting it, into a realm in my mind that I can't grasp until we get there. So
it's so hard for us to grasp, because when you want to put a course in America, the amount of red tape that you have to go through, sometimes it takes years to get a single course put in the ground. So the idea of being able to work with 16 different communities and get the permission and get the manpower and the equipment and everything needed to make it happen so quickly, that is completely a foreign language to us.
Actually, it's not. It's very unique here too. People are. I know for sure that in the history, 9 municipals has been doing the same thing. Maybe it has taken 5 years. So this is very unique also, that are doing all the 16 in 4 weeks. That this is not really happening in that sense. One thing is that I already know that people are going to move here to the island because they want to play, and it's sort of really strange. We don't. Okay, now we have 1 new course already after 3 weeks, but we didn't have one 18-hole course, and then already we have the reputation to be the ultimate disc golf destination in the world. That is pretty amazing.
That's incredible. Yeah. Have you seen any like pushback from any of the local residents, or how is it? How are the local residents taking this entire this build? Is it supported or?
Yeah, mostly, but to succeed this, I have taken no prisoners, sort of. I have eating bureaucrats to breakfast and shitting out politicians on dinners, sort of. It's really, yeah, I have problems on the only course we have in Mariehamn has been so crowded, so they have been making you can see on the nature that it has been a lot of people playing.
Sure,
of course. So now 3 days ago they're starting to the people with dogs are starting to complain really loud, and I have to start asking the politicians that are sort of trying to fishing after votes, that are you with me or not? There are no maybes. They have to take positions, because I know when I will present how big impact this will be. No politician will be on the side that stops any projects.
Sure.
Right. Yeah.
So that is the situation. I don't take any prisoners or sort of no maybes. I can accept the no, because then I give the shit and take the next solution instead. That's the only way to make it fast.
I want to make sure that we're. I want to make sure that we're on your team. I don't want to be against you. I just lost my question. Ryan, were you saying something as well?
No, I that was it. We have such a problem with that as well. A lot of the local residents around disc golf courses don't understand the positive impact that disc golf can have on an area, and they do only focus on the immediate environmental impacts and the stigma of the hippie weed smoking disc golfer. And so, we try and combat that every time we play. And I was just wondering if that was somewhat the case there.
Yeah, we don't have the hippie reputation, because the disc golf has been only existing for 1 year. So that is not a big issue. But it's really amazing. And why I'm so confident in this position is because, let's see, 30 years ago, I was responsible to build up the island in another sport that ended up with the world championship in that sport after 5 years. So I know.
What sport is that?
Yeah, what's
floorball. I don't know if you know that in the States. It's indoor hockey, but with a plastic ball, and it's very popular in the Nordic countries.
I see.
It's not like roller hockey. Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Sort of floor hockey, but not with a puck.
Okay.
And yeah, it developed in that sense that we had 17 different national players from this small island in the Finnish big teams. Myself was playing in the national team. So it was a pretty crazy situation, and everybody was playing floorball for 10 years. And then I stopped working with that. And okay, they are still playing, but now I feel the same feeling, because in floorball it was very easy to start playing, and it was for everybody. And I can feel the same thing with disc golf, and that's why I was getting in love very fast.
Can't blame you. Cannot blame you.
No.
It's very interesting to see the perspective from another country where it's just been introduced, where it's been developing for 40 or 50 years here in the States, and we have a reputation to overcome. Like Ryan said, for a long time it was the sport or the activity. They like, some people don't even want to acknowledge it as a sport. So some people see it as the game that hippies play. And of course, we know at the highest level now with professional disc golf, there are standards, there are true athletes and true self-discipline and real people setting good examples and doing great things. The sort of things you want to see from a sport, they are there. But I would say the majority of America does not know that. So to hear about a place where you're further ahead of us in a very short amount of time, that's very interesting.
Yeah.
Actually, I have asked for, I guess, the first post stamp frisbee golf or disc golf.
Whoa.
Oh, a postage stamp with disc golf on
and
it.
because we have our
wow.
own post stamp authority. And the last time we had the floorball world championship, that was the first post stamp for floorball in the world. And I don't know, but I think you don't have any post stamp for disc golf.
I doubt it.
Yeah, and that we will know in 4 months' time when they're deciding the next collection of post stamps.
Wow.
Oh, that's incredible.
Add that to the list of reasons why we're so excited to be sharing this time with you. I don't want to take up too much more time. So, Matt, I'll let you know that the new episode that we're going to record, we're going to take some bits and pieces from this interview, and we'll put that in, and we'll make the full interview available to our audiences on YouTube and wherever else we can. Again, the rest of the episode, we're going to be speaking with Dana, who works for Discmania. So we'll be talking more about this and more about that partnership, and we'll do everything we can to inspire our listeners to get this on their radars and start making plans. And it's awesome to be connected with you, and I have tremendous admiration for what you're doing.
Yeah,
thank you
so much.
Really nice to speak to you, and you're so welcome to the island.
Thank you so much. All right, Matt, so we're going to let you go. Thanks again.
Thank you, and let me know when you have some program done.
I will do.
Yep,
perfect.
We will.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye.